Yo, so I'm pretty sure if you already read the book of John, you already seen one of the amazing things God did was tell a paralyzed man to walk after 38 years. But God also told him to do three things before he cured him. And I'm finna break that down. So starting in John chapter 5, verse 3, it say, here a great number of disabled people used to lie. The blind, the lame, the paralyzed. Verse 5, one who was there has been invalid for 38 years. When Jesus saw him lying there and learned that he had been in this condition for a long time, he asked him, do you want to get well? All right, so now put yourself in a paralyzed man position. Like if you've been paralyzed for 38 years, right? And then God just come up to you and be like, do you want to get well? Like, obviously it's going to be like a yeah. So if you think about it, God may have asked him that is because the paralyzed man probably already made that his identity. Because if you know what I'm saying, if you paralyzed for that long, you can't walk. Like, I'm pretty sure you have tried, you know what I'm saying, a doctor, medicine, just solutions. And through all those years, like, it didn't work. So probably 9 times out of 10, your faith is just, you know, it just dropped. So God still came up to him knowing that he does want to get healed, but he's still asking him to, you know what I'm saying, get reassurance if he really wants to get well. Now, peep this. So in verse 7, it says, sir, the invalid replied, I have no one to help me into the pool when the water is stirred while I am trying to get in. Someone else goes down ahead of me. Verse 8, then Jesus said to him, get up, pick up your mat, and walk. At once the man was cured. He picked up his mat and walked. Now, speaking on verse 8, you would have to have a small faith of a mustard seed to still get up, you know what I'm saying, on somebody's command and trust that you will be able to walk. Because all these years, you've been doing things on your own and it wasn't working. But what if he was trying all these things, but he just wasn't trying Jesus? Yo, I hope y'all catching on to what I'm trying to say. So here we see that he really truly had to have faith this go around in order to believe that he was healed in order for him to walk. So let's put it in a world perspective. You say you trust in God, but there's no action behind it. So therefore, it really wasn't genuine in the first place. So for example, like God may have delivered you from something and you just feel a whole lot different, but you still have to walk by faith knowing that what God did was true. But if you was paying attention in the beginning, I said God gave him 3 steps of how to get healed. So in verse 8, he said, get up, pick up your mat, and walk. So get up would mean surrender to me. Stand up would mean after you pray and you surrender to me, I mean you pick up your cross every day and seek me. And walk would mean that you actually listening to his word and putting it into action by walking away from your old self, your old worldly ways, like all that stuff, like not being a lukewarm Christian, like you actually trying to pursue to be a true disciple. Now you see God gave him 3 steps in order to get healed. But if the paralyzed man didn't have any type of faith, he would have never been walking. And that just all draws back to being a seeker, a listener, and a doer. And also showing that if you say you have faith, true faith is having action behind that. Because whatever you asking God and giving to God and you praying for this big thing, like just have faith. Because without faith, it would never work. But I hope that kind of made sense to somebody today.